On the way home from Washington, D.C. this last weekend, back to New York City, we passed by a used bookstore called The Book Thing in Baltimore. I had no idea what to expect. It was a Sunday. I was advised to be there first thing Saturday morning, which was not possible as we were at Smithsonian and walking around Washington, D.C. But I thought I'd take my chances, and we went on Sunday early morning on the way home and went through the shelves. And as we were going through the shelves picking out books, more books were being put out. It's a good thing I don't live around there, or I would have 1,000,000 books instead of just a couple of thousand. This is what I found. So this was the book haul at the Book Thing in July 2015. I found 18 books. My wife and son found another 10. And everything is free. It's a really amazing place, but very hot. So you need to bring some paper towels. Well, it's hot in the summertime anyway. There's fans, but they don't really help too much. And it's a little bit musty inside and a little bit dusty. But it's really fun to look around, and let me go through what I found. Again, 18 books, all free, no questions asked. Take as many as you want. I wish I could have stayed more, but 18 was pretty good. Indian oratory. Well, first of all, I collect books on the American West and American history. So that's what I was basically looking for. One of the good things about this store is that not only can you hopefully find topics that you like, but if I ever go back again, and I hope to, I'm going to look for some things I normally don't read, maybe some science fiction, things that are, because it's free, so you might as well take a shot and try something different. Not that I have time to read even all the books I have, but it'd just be cool to get a few other genres. Okay, so I got this book, Indian Oratory. Great shape. What I like to do when I get a book, though, if like the corners are a little bit separating, I'll take some good quality Elmer's glue, get a little model knife, break the corner a little bit more if need be, put the glue in, take a napkin, fold it over, let it seal pretty good. And I had to do this with this book, and you can see it looks great. It wasn't really messed up. I also put broad art covers on all my books, the hard covers with jacket. So I found this book with the jacket on it, great condition. They do put a stamp inside that says not for resale. Doesn't really bother me. Book is in great shape, nothing wrong with it. Very good find. This book here, again, looks like brand new. I put the broad art jacket on it, great shape. This book is about, it's a novel about George Drouillard, who was a member of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This book here, was out of focus. There we go. This book looked interesting. It's a Time Life book, 1860s and 1870s. So Civil War, a little Bighorn, some other topics covered. This book, Lewis and Clark, a little bit, dust jacket's a little bit messed up, but the book is in fine condition itself. Really nothing wrong with it at all. Good find. George B. McClellan, Civil War. I usually don't read about the Civil War, but this looked interesting, in great shape. I looked it up afterwards on Amazon, got good reviews. Also on the books, you can see there's some minor staining on the top. I cleaned up a little bit of it. If you get some sandpaper, you can even find videos about that on YouTube, cleaning up black marks or overstock marks on books with some sandpaper, like a heavier sandpaper and then a fine sandpaper to help finish it off. This book, American West. Black and white, some color, artists of the West. This is the kind of stuff that I love. Let's see here, where's some of the color. So another good find. American Revolution. Here's another one that I usually don't read about, but it was free and it's in excellent shape. I mean, it's just like, I don't even know if it's been read. If it has, it was read gently. Another good find. Dust jacket is great shape. Really nothing wrong with it. Lonesome Dove. This book was clearly in the library because the cover is glued down. Otherwise, I would have put a brought-out jacket on this, and I don't really want to. I could try and cut it off, but it feels like it's glued all the way down. And it's just gonna rip. So I'll figure something out for this. But great shape. Really nothing wrong with it. Centennial, another good find. Now I happen to collect Centennial, especially out of focus again, the paperbacks, because a lot of times they have different covers. Can never have too many Centennial. In case someone wants to borrow it, I don't mind giving out a free copy, although I probably would mind. I take that back. I just want them all. What could I say? I like having them on my shelf. If you want to read Centennial, I'm not a library. Go to the book thing and find your own copy. Okay, Texas, James A. Michener again. This was a book that I would like to read someday if I ever have the time. It's kind of big. I'm wondering how it compares to Centennial. Dust jacket, mostly good shape. Not much wrong with it. Just a little bit at the top there, but otherwise pretty good. Book itself is in great shape. Good find and free. What more can you ask for? Now here is a paperback, The Sting. I recently saw this movie for the first time because I'm not really into movies, and it was a great movie. So I saw the book, couldn't believe it. Put it in this little book book bag, and I like to take care of my books, so got that. Really nice shape. Centennial, again, like I said, I like to collect Centennial, different covers, so I've got these two. Found them. This is in really excellent shape. I mean, considering that this is free and was handled and so forth, I mean, really nice find. Really great. Even the spine, I don't even. It's not really broke, not really cracked. So good find. This one looks like it's been read, but still really nice shape. D. Brown, Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. I have this book, a larger copy, but what the hell, it's free. Nice to have on my shelf. This is a book that I don't currently have. Of course, now I have it. I found it at the book thing. Someone's name was at the top, and I took some sandpaper and basically just took it off in a matter of minutes. And the book itself is in pretty good shape and for free. I mean, what more can you ask for? So this has this famous book, has a lot of good reviews. So I'm hoping to read this in the not too distant future. Of course, I have a couple thousand books I have to read in the not too distant future. So good luck on that one. The Final Challenge. This is a book about the era of the Mountain Man in the early 1800s by Dale Van Every. He also wrote some fiction. I have one of his fiction books, and the name escapes me. It might be called The Shining Mountains. I think that's what it's called. I haven't read it yet, but this book was in nice shape, and it's a topic that I'm interested in, mountain men, so that was a good find. And here, The Stalking Moon by T.V. Olson, Theodore V. Olson. He also wrote a book, Soldier Blue, I think it was called. It was made into a movie with was it Candice Bergen when she was young. And this, of course, is Gregory Peck. Nice cover. This is a really nice vintage copy. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with it. Matter of fact, I didn't even see this my first time looking through the shelves. I went through them again before I left, took a quick look, and there it was. So I was real happy. The staff is real nice at the book thing. Very helpful. One guy, I had told him I was looking for books on Native Americans, and he said that there were 2 shelves for it. He took me to them, but they were empty. He said that they were full on Saturday, but those books go really fast. So too bad for me, but I am glad that people find that an interesting topic, although I wonder if they go so fast if people are actually taking them to read or taking them to sell on eBay. Um, so I'm thinking that might be what's happening. I hope to go back and find some books in that section. So that's about it. It was a great trip to Washington, a lot of fun, but very, very hot. Hit some traffic on the way home. That's another story. But this was a good trip, and we also went to some other used bookstores that were not free like this one. And two things: after you go to the book thing, it's very hard to go pay for books. I mean, everything here was free. To go find a lot of these books, like this book here, could easily be $5, $10, $15 in a used bookstore. I got it for nothing. So it's really hard to go into a store after that and spend your money after going to the book thing. But of course I will have to. But I didn't find anything in those other stores. Actually, the free bookstore had the best stuff. So I was really surprised. If you do go there, plan to spend at least a couple hours. Try to get there early in the morning, probably the best time. I got there, I don't know, it was probably 11 or 12, and they open up at 9 a.m. So, but I still did pretty good. And again, my wife and son found 10 books, Harry Potter and some biographies, and so very, very good trip. Great time at the book thing, and have a great day. Bye.